channel. I'm Unique Soul, and today I'm doing a pick a card reading for you guys. This is what does your shadow want to reveal? So I actually made this pick a pile up. I wrote down the questions that I wanted to ask, and I am going to read the bottom of the deck energy for all four decks that I used. The first deck that I used was the one you see in front of you. That's called Lace Vampires. The second deck I used is the Moonology Oracle deck. The third deck is the Deviant Moon Tarot, and then the last is the Divine Energy Oracle deck. I also laid out crystals in front of the cards, so each card has a crystal. I don't know if these crystals go with the piles. Intuitively, I know that they go with the piles, but I don't know what the message is that, because I know what each crystal is for, and I'm going to explain in the videos, but I don't know what they have to do with the cards because I haven't looked at the cards yet. So the first pile, we have the Rose Quartz. Pile number 2 is Nephrite Jade. Pile 3 is Amethyst. Let's see if I can set that up. She don't want to set up. And then the last one is Iolite. You don't have to remember the crystal necessarily. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember that, and that will be, of course, group 1 will be in the timestamps as follows. So before I get started, you can look at the cards, look at the crystals, decide which pile you are most drawn to. It could be one or multiple. Yeah, it could be one or multiple because it could show different aspects of your shadow side. But this is what your shadow wants to reveal to you. So I am going to pan the camera down a little bit, but I'm still going to try to leave those crystals in view so you can see those. Move these over, move this up. Bada bing, bada boom. So the first card we have, this is the collective energy for bottom of the deck. So this is going to resonate with all the piles no matter what. So the first question, or the first card, is Reveal Your Shadow. And I feel like this card is perfect. I'm actually going to pick it up. This card is so freaking perfect because it's the anti-hero. And to me, that would be the shadow side. The side that's like, this card I wrote down, this card gives me Scorpio vibes. So like raw energy, mysterious, sexy, intense, very calculated, knows what she wants, takes no crap, whether you're male or female. So it's like this energy is, and also the card, of course, says the maverick, the risk taker, the rule breaker. And it's 18, which is traditionally the moon, breaking down to a 9. So the completer of cycles too. And if I'm not mistaken, let me check my notes. Let's see which house that Scorpio falls in. Oh no, Sagittarius is the 9th house. Irregardless, I love the card that's next to it, the full moon in Libra, because this card is our current cycle, what cycle we're in. And we actually are in the full moon in Libra until around April 26th. Then we'll move into the full moon in Scorpio. And notice these two decks have full moons in them. So I love that it kind of like everything connects. So with the win-win card, a win-win outcome is in the forecast, the new moon Libra. Why can't I talk right now? Is Mercury about to go retrograde, y'all? Are we in pre-shadow? Somebody write it down in the comments because I'm ruled by Mercury, and I swear too, my Mercury is in Libra. And it's like, I cannot talk right now. So anyway, the current cycle we're in is a win-win outcome is in the forecast. With that card, it's like whatever you're taking a risk on right now, whatever I just heard F it energy. I'm not going to say the word. It's F it energy though. Like, I'm going to do it. I'm a step out there. Whatever you're doing, you are manifesting. It's going to work. It's going to work. Your plan is going to get off the ground. Have faith. What you desire or have been asking for is coming. This is also because it's the purple, it's the crown chakra. So it's the knowing, the intuition. Spirit said, meditate and release your fears. So that's for all of us. Meditate and release any fears that you have, any doubts that you have about this working, about this turning out good or turning out bad. It is for you. The next card we have is the Ten of Cups. And again, I love that these two cards have full moons. That is about releasing. Also, revealing yourself. So you may be doing something behind the scenes. Again, Scorpio is mysterious. Scorpio is also a water sign. So ruled by the cycles of the moon. So the moon could be affecting us as a collective strongly right now. But with the Ten of Cups is what's beneath the surface or what's behind the scenes. And you're fighting for this. It's like you don't just want this victory for yourself. You want it for the people that you care about with this family in the card, whether it's your immediate family, whether it's friends, whether it's like a kinship, whoever these people are, whoever you want to help. It's like you're not doing this just for yourself. You're doing it for others as well. Two, there is, let me see if I can zoom in. So in this card, there's a house. I'll be right back, you guys. So I'm going to try to pick up where I left off. So I was stating that in this card, let me zoom back in. In the Ten of Cups, there is a house and there is a boat, and they're both on both sides of the family. They're coming towards the family almost. So some of you are wishing for a house. You're going to get it. God is going to make a way out of no way. The abundant universe will provide. For others, it is a car that is coming in. You may be waiting for your stimulus so you can put a down payment on a car or something like that. It's going to be more than you think it is. Or a windfall of money. Whatever this is for you, it's coming. And I feel like it may be towards, again, the full moon on the 26th of April is in Scorpio. So it may be in that energy between Scorpio full moon and Sagittarius full moon, which is in May sometime, like towards the end of May. But that is what that card is giving me. I'm gonna zoom out. The last card is Address Your Addictions, and I'm actually going to read from the book on this one. And then we're going to get right into the cards. So address your addictions. It is time to acknowledge the addictive patterns and behaviors that are stealing your light. Is it alcohol, drugs, food, shopping, overspending, overworking, gambling, worrying, gossiping? What about an addiction to negative emotions such as misery, disappointment, fear, and victimization? Your divine energy is calling you to address your addictions so you can live as a free and unlimited spiritual being once again. We are all prey to addictive negative behaviors, but the price we pay to leave them unchecked is the loss of peace in our spirit and loss of authentic connection with others. It is time to recognize these costly indulgences and have the courage and discipline to become free of them once and for all. Pray for help from your higher self, your divine invitation. Wake up from denial and identify your addictions. They're robbing you of your creativity, connection, and peace, and must be conquered now. Your soul is asking you to enter the discomfort that comes with breaking free of these self-undoing behaviors in order to live in a more conscious, creative state of being. Pray for the universe to help you, and then seek and accept help in every way possible. You can either live in the joy of your unlimited creative power, or you can languish in addiction, but you can't do both. Ooh, come through, Spirit. Move this. I'm going to pan back up to the cards one more time. And let's get started. All right, my pile ones. If you chose the rose quartz crystal, rose quartz is all about love, peace, harmony, self-love, whether it be, it's just unconditional love, self-love, the love of humanity, the love of others, family, healing. It's for the heart chakra. So it helps you to open your heart to more love. I'm going to roll the tarot dice just for fun to see who this reading might resonate with. If your sun sign does not come out, don't think that this reading is not for you. Don't think you chose the wrong pile. Again, this is just for fun, but this could be resonating more, or you're taking on that energy. Or it could be another placement in your chart. Think sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars. I would definitely say moon sign too. So what is that, Pisces? 2 Pisces, Gemini, 3 Pisces. Ooh. Pisces, that's Pisces, that's Pisces, and that's Gemini. Wow. So that would make sense for the Page of Cups being here too. So yeah, if you are a Pisces, hit the thumbs up button. Pisces sun, Pisces moon, Pisces rising, wherever your placement is. If not, you could be in a very dreamy, emotional state, intuition, trying to manifest, or in the process of manifesting. I'm not even going to say trying, you're doing it. But we're going to get right into the cards. So the first card we have, the question is, or the prompt is, reveal my shadow. You are the natural. You're authentic, real, and organic. Excuse me. It's also 40. It's 4 and 0. So something about stability here. Yeah, so you may be getting more stable, whether that's within yourself, or whether that's within yourself internally or externally, with which as above, so below, as within, so without. So if you're balancing yourself out within, you're balancing your life out. 2 with the scales next to it. So bottom of the deck for the collective read was the full moon in Libra, and you pulled the new moon in Libra. So a new romantic cycle begins. Which this question is, what is your current cycle? You're in, whether you know it or not, you could be loving yourself more. Again, you picking that rose quartz. I hate that it looks clear, because it's definitely a rose color. But so like I was saying, with this group, I feel like you loving yourself more is naturally calling in a new love cycle, a new romantic cycle, whether it's somebody from the past or a present person. I hope it's not somebody from the past. I really do hope it's not somebody from the past for you guys. What's beneath the surface or behind the scenes is the Page of Cups. Again, a new love. Pages are young or new. So this person could be younger than you, or just a fresh new person. So when I said somebody from the past, maybe this is not somebody from the past. This seems like a new person. Or this person is coming in new. Also, Page of Cups, again, is that Pisces energy. And we rolled Pisces. This person may be a Pisces. Yeah, I'm definitely getting like just an energy of newness because you're loving yourself more. You're nurturing yourself more. You're beautifying yourself. You're taking care of yourself. Like you're doing it on the inside and you're doing it on the outside. You may have recently gotten into a new skin routine, a new exercise routine, new eating habits. Something is new about you. Something is fresh here. With that fish in that cup especially, something is really fresh here. Like fresh out the water. The last card is advice from your higher self. And your advice is trust the divine plan. Trust what Spirit has for you. Trust that no matter what, like there is no wrong direction. Even if you head the wrong way, it's just going to take you longer. You're still going to get to the final destination. You're still going to get there. It's just you have to reroute yourself when you let people distract you, when you let things and people get in your way. But I feel like now you're taking on that energy. You're healing your shadow self. Some of you with that card, the first card that you got, the natural, some of you, I feel like you need to get out in nature. Or buy more plants, buy crystals. I'm not telling you, again, with that address your addictions, do not go binge shopping. Don't spend all your money on this because don't say Unique Soul Sarah told you to do that. But take care of yourself with discernment. There's free stuff that you can do to take care of yourself, make yourself happy. We're going to do something fun. Do I want to do it in this reading? I'll wait on it. I'll wait on it, you guys. It's been real. If you chose another pile, feel free to head to that timestamp. If this is where I leave you, I wish you nothing but love, peace, and abundance on your new journey. I will be doing, I know the full moon is next week. I may do an Earth Day / first quarter moon video. Yeah, I'll do that this week, so stay tuned for that. Also, I will probably, I'm not going to tell you what I'll probably do. I'll tell you when I tell you. Stay tuned for any other messages. If I put a end of reading timestamp at the end and you did not pick another pile, go to that. If not, carry on with your life, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hello, pile 2. I'm going to scoot this camera over just a smidge. If you chose the Nephrite Jade, pile 2, this is a stone of good luck, of good fortune. Let me read the book. Let me read what I wrote down, excuse me. Ooh. Okay, I don't know what it is. It's a stone of love, luck, good fortune. It helps you to open up the heart chakra. It is a lovely green stone if you cannot see it. I'm sorry, my hands are ashy, y'all. Just trying to let you see all sides of it. There we go. That's a pretty one. It helps you to heal and release, I just heard past trauma. That's not what I was going to say. I was going to say to release negative energy, negative thoughts about money. And I forgot who it is a stone for. I'm going to do what I did with pile 1 and roll my tarot dice. This is just for fun. If your sign does not come out, because there's only 4 signs that's going to come out. If your sign does not come out, that does not mean it's not for you. You could have one of these signs in a different placement. Or this is just the energy that your shadow side is giving off at this time. So yeah, I'm going to roll them and see what comes out. And woof, this one almost fell off the table. Love that. Gotta love the bloopers that we're gonna keep in. Okay, there's Virgo, which I did pull. This is one of the piles that I chose. So Virgo's here, Capricorn is here, Scorpio is here, and Cancer is here. And I love that Capricorn and Cancer, I'm being drawn to tell you that those are opposite signs. They're mirror signs. So yeah, I feel like if you are not any of these signs, there may be a tie to that with you. And then the two M's, one M, the M and E, the me is Virgo, and then the M with the tail is Scorpio. I'm gonna move these to the side and get right into the reading. So the first card from Lace Vampires is Knowledge. This is Reveal My Shadow. So Reveal My Shadow is, your card is knowledge. Study, learning, education. If you notice, she has pearls too, and she's just so beautiful and so delicate. And it's the card 3, so it's giving me Empress energy. Notice that her and the Queen of Swords as well have on the same color dress. Hers is red and black, hers is red and gold, but y'all get the gist. So with that, Reveal My Shadow. Your shadow is very wise. Your shadow self, you love to give. You may give in secret. You don't like people to know that you're giving to them, or you don't necessarily want them to brag. You want your thanks. Don't get it twisted. But you don't do it for that. You do it because you want to help somebody, and it makes you feel good. That's definitely Capricorn energy. That's definitely Scorpio energy and Virgo energy as well. I'm not sure about Cancer. I know Cancer gives to who they love. But I'm just getting like an abundant energy, which would be the Empress. So you maybe your sun is the Empress and your shadow is the Empress, but the lower side of the Empress. Also, with the card, the dice that was resonating with Virgo. Virgo's ruled by Mercury, so very intellectual, loves to study, and because this card seems hidden, she's hidden away in a library studying solo. She has the world in front of her, again, abundance, but she's studying. Next to that is your current cycle. Your current cycle, you got the full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. I feel that's what you're doing. I feel like you are planning. You're in the planning process. Researching, watching YouTube videos, Google searches, writing down stuff, again, reading PDFs, whatever. You're looking into what you truly want to do in life, where you want to be most abundant. Taurus energy is very abundant. They get the money. I feel like Taurus kind of sometimes can go through ebbs and flows. They have a lot of money. They don't have a lot of money. They have a lot of money. The females seem to be more consistent than the males. The female Taurus energy. Males are more spotty with their wealth, depending on how spontaneous they are. And with the bottom of the deck for the collective reading being address your addictions, that may be your addiction. It could be gambling or being frivolous with money. But you'll know what that is, and you'll know where to, tighten up. The next card you have is what's beneath the surface and what's behind the seams, or something you don't know. And you got Queen of Swords, which is giving me scorpionic energy, even though that's an air sign, which would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But nevertheless, that energy, it's like, she's sad. She's sad. There's blood dripping. She has 2 swords. So she definitely has discernment and well protected in the knowledge sphere. But her knowledge and wisdom causes her to have to cut people off. And I feel like, you know, whether you're male or female, because this is your shadow, this is could be your emotional side. It's like you don't want to have to cut people off. You don't like to be alone, but you feel lonely because you're so smart and you're so knowledgeable that certain people just, nobody can get past you. Nobody can get past you. That's why there's blood on her sword, and that's why she's crying. Because with power, with this power and this gift and this knowledge comes responsibility. It comes frustration. She has this cap on her head in this picture, and it's giving me like her head is covered, but almost like there's a wall, like she feels like she can't go anywhere. And it's like, you can, but your dreams need more of a practical plan. The last card is Think Things Through. I'm going to read that one from the, excuse me, I'm going to read that one from the book. Think things through. Right now is not the ideal time to move forward with new plans. Yes, because your dreams need a practical plan. Your plan, you need to go back and revise your plan. But anyway, therefore, take your time and review your options thoroughly. You're entering a new stage of soul maturity, and the decisions you make now will influence your life for the next several years. You will be more than capable of picking the best course of action if you give yourself ample time to prepare and act at the right time. Just don't rush. Your divine energy is calling you to make your decision for the good of all concerned. Think through how your future plans and behaviors will affect those you love and those who count on you, and take strong, grounded steps forward, with this in mind. This is not to suggest that you should hesitate to take steps in a new direction. Not at all. Your divine energy suggests only that you be fully prepared when moving ahead. Your divine invitation. Sit quietly in meditation and pray for guidance. Ask yourself if you are clear about your goal and if you are fully prepared to take the next step. Dissolve your attachment to expectations of the world, however pressing, and listen to your soul. Pray for stillness of mind in order to receive the counsel and guidance that comes from your higher self, and for the strength to follow it. I may do a reading on that. That was really good. So that with the, I feel like you're going to win, but your dreams need a practical plan. Your dreams need a practical plan. You need to go back and review your 10 years from now, where do I want to be? Okay, so if that's where I'm going to be, not even want, if that's where I'm going to be in 10 years, and what does my 5 years need to look like? What does a year from now need to look like? You need to have all those plans mapped out. I love, I think it's Stephen Covey. Thinking, what is it? 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Whew, sorry, y'all. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. One of the habits is, or one of the things is begin with the end in mind. You have to start from the back and work your way forward. Like, think about when you in a relationship. Your goal, I want this girl. I want this guy. Okay, so you know that's what you want. So what does it take to get there? Okay, this person, they dress really nice. They're never wrinkled. They always smell good. So you have to match that frequency. You have to get in that frequency, because like attracts like. You have to get in that frequency. Don't let them tell you opposites attract. Like attracts like. You attract something in you, attracts something in that other person that they see that is like them. We only date ourselves. We only date ourselves in different forms. So something in you, so you see something in that person, you see where you want to be, you see this elevated status. So work your way backwards. What does it take to get there? Look at successful people in that craft, whatever the craft is. If it's selling houses, look at your idol, or find people that have done it and look at their plans. How did they do this? How did they get about it? Maybe that's why I said Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich is by Napoleon Hill. Maybe that's a book that you need to look at. And I'm talking to me too, because these are two books I have, and these are two books that I need to reread. I feel like they're books. That's why I like getting hard copies of books, because you can always go back to a certain lesson in the book, go back to a specific chapter, not read the whole entire book. But if you have not read those two books, absolutely go to Amazon, go to Kindle, go to something, find them PDFs online. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and the other one is the Seven Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. And that is it, pile 2. I'm going to head to the next pile. If you have not picked another pile, and this is where I leave you, I wish you nothing but love, peace, and abundance. If you chose another pile, you can head to that timestamp now, and I will catch you there. Bye. Hello, pile 3. If you chose the amethyst stone, this lovely stone right here, then you are at the right place. It's like I'm barely focused. Anyway, I had already loved that the amethyst stone matches the balsamic moon card. But we're going to get right into it. The first card you got is the Reveal My Shadow is the Hunter. So you're the aggressor, the tracker, the provider. That's giving me very masculine, feminine energy. So you could be a Scorpio. You could be maybe a Leo. Any fixed sign, maybe? Not fixed. Yes, fixed sign. I have Aries here. I have Libra. I have Sagittarius. And I have Cancer. If your zodiac sign is not here, that does not mean this reading is not for you. It could be a different placement. It could be, this could be one of your placements, or you could just be giving off one of those signs' energies at this time. But again, it could be your sun, moon, rising, Venus, anything. So for Reveal Your Shadow, you got the Hunter, the aggressor, the tracker, and the provider. 3 and 2 breaking down to a 5. So 3 is like nurturing. 3 is the mother usually, which you see you have 3 and this card as well. And then that 2 is like knowledge, wisdom, understanding. That is feminine energy. So it's funny that I just said that I was getting masculine energy, but everything is saying feminine. Excuse me, I had to drink some water. But the feminine's not aggressive at the same time. So maybe it's a feminine aggression. Maybe that's what it is. But she's giving me vampire vibes. So that's breaking down to a 5 too, the Hunter. 5 is about freedom, or order out of chaos. I feel like liberation. Yeah, I'm feeling like a wolf now. Some of you may like wolves or have like a wolf spirit in you, but I'm definitely getting like wolf vibes, like wolf vampire, something with like sharp teeth. Ooh, yeah. This is good, y'all. So, time for a healing, which is your current cycle. It's time for you to heal. So maybe you need to heal your aggressive side. Maybe you need to heal that aspect of your shadow. The angry side, the side that's like always have to protect themselves, always have to provide for themselves, always has to be the one to take charge. So yeah, maybe for some of you too, You could be the feminine that has been thrown into a very masculine energy because of what you've been through, because of the different cycles, and it's made you strong, and it's made you aggressive, and it's made you a warrior and a hunter and a lady of the night. And it's like, or male, but it's like you're being called to let that go. You're being called to let that go. And I feel like with that 3 card, she's giving me like, take a break to really think about, like, assess. She is resting, she's healing, she's getting nutrients from the flowers, from the plants. So definitely may need to nurture yourself right now. But see, she has a mask on, and it's like, let me zoom in. The thing on the back of her, on her back is scary. That thing is scary, ugly. I could have just picked it up. This thing is scary, ugly. It has sharp teeth. But it's like, you don't have to be that anymore. You can step into your feminine energy. You can still protect yourself. Ooh, y'all saw my toe up braids. It's wash day tomorrow, y'all, so I have to prep tonight. But anyway, so you have been, like, I feel like, now I'm hearing Casey and JoJo, you feel like all your life, you've had to defend yourself, fight other people, stand up for yourself. And it's not that you wanted to, you've been backed into that place. I'm sorry, y'all know I'm drinking loud, but I'm thirsty as heck doing all these readings. You've been backed into that place, and it's time for healing. It's time to rest and reflect with that card. What is that card? What's beneath the surface? What's behind the seams? Or something you don't know? Something you don't know is you need to rest and nurture yourself, because this may be causing you to show a side of you to others that you don't like. Like, that's not how I am. I don't mean for it to come out like that. Yeah, I'm getting strong Aries energy where it's passionate, but it's that Mars energy, and a lot of people don't get that. Mars is masculine, so a lot of people view, like, Aries feminines as aggressors, and it's like, they're not aggressive, they're passionate, and they don't take no crap, and they are going to protect themselves, and you're not going to walk all over them. And it's that energy. I'm not going to take no crap. But you have to learn to soften that, and you have to learn when to show people that. So keep that energy, but learn when to show people that and when to kind of pull that back. I hope you're following me, pile 3. I'm going to read Change Tracks from the book. Where is that? It is on page 16. All right. Not far. But definitely, I'm getting, you are nurturing. You have a very nurturing side too. You have a very loving side. You could be a mother. You could be a, yeah, I'm getting mother with that belly being full. But she's feeding herself. She's nurturing herself. So taking care of yourself. For some of you, like, summertime, springtime, we're in springtime. Summertime's coming up. You may need to, like, groom yourself, shave your legs, paint your nails, paint your toes, get a pedi, get a mani, whether you're a man or a woman. Okay, it ain't nothing wrong with taking care of your feet and taking care of your hands and looking good. Look who's talking with the ashy hands. Don't judge me, y'all. But anyway, changing tracks. On a soul level, you're entering a major learning curve, and it is time to change tracks and raise your consciousness to a higher level. Avoid overthinking, and instead, pray for your divine energy to guide you successfully on your new path, leaving what no longer works behind. Your soul's path is changing because you are ready for this growth and freedom. I told y'all freedom with that 5, with that 3 and 2. View all aggravating circumstances and roadblocks as an invitation to move in a new, more aligned direction with your authentic self. Stay connected to your divine energy rather than being distracted by drama. Notice what is no longer good for you and let it go. With that time for healing, release, let it go. And maybe too with this card, Maybe that's what you're reflecting on or need to be reflecting on right there. You're reflecting on what needs to be healed, what you don't need in your life anymore, what energy you can do away with, where you don't have to be so defensive in your life. You can start to pinpoint those certain areas and let go. I hope this is where I was. Your divine energy is calling you to change direction. Pray for strength to fully move upward and onward at this time. Your divine invitation. Be wary of feeling like the victim of others' negative behavior. It is simply time to change paths. Move up and onward and trust your divine nature to guide you. It will. So yeah, what you're being called to do, pile 3, is continue to heal, because I know you've been in that energy of looking at yourself, looking at the shadow side, or you wouldn't be in this video. So just keep going on that healing, keep going on that self-love journey. Every day, try to do something for yourself. Try to do something little for yourself. Make yourself some tea, make your bed, prop your feet up and relax. Spirit said address your addiction, so I won't say have a glass of wine or anything, but if that's not your vice, then yeah, or have a relaxing bath, just unwind, find any and every time to nurture yourself, date yourself, love yourself. But you intuitively know what you need to change. You are starting to see those things in your life, and you're going to continue to see them. As time goes on, as we move from full moon to full moon, you'll see. So definitely stay tuned for that. If you did not pick another pile, and this is where I love and leave you, I wish you nothing but abundance, love, and peace. If you picked another pile, or if I did a collective reading at the end, which I don't think I'm going to, I think I'm just going to end it at the end, then you can click off, go check out some of my other videos. I have a lot of videos that are, they're really good. I'm getting better. I'm trying to be quicker. I'm trying to get better with giving clear messages. Yeah, I'm just listening to spirit. I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do. And if that is you as well, then yeah, stick around, my soul tribe. We are on a journey. I feel like we're all on this rocket ship, like on Star Trek or something, and we're just all onward and upward together. But until next time, I love you. Bye. Last but not least, we have pile 4. Pile 4, I'm going to do what I've done for all the other decks. I'm going to roll my tarot dice. If your sign does not come out, that does not mean it's not for you. It could be another placement, your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mars, or it could be just the energy that it's giving off. All of the, thus far, it has been accurate with either the energy or, yeah, with the energy, so, ooh, I messed that up. Okay. All of that has been pretty accurate with the energy, so we're just going to keep going with that. So, the dice that came out, we have Aquarius, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Taurus. I feel like Sag has come out for a lot of readings, as well as Scorpio. But we do have that Scorpionic moon right there, the full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. So, we're going to get right into it. This is a pick a card that I made up myself. I wrote up the questions, the title, and everything. This is my pick a pile that I was led to do, divinely led to do. So I hope that it has been resonating so far. If this is not your first pile, or at least I hope the collective message resonated with you. And we're going to get right into it. So the first question is reveal my shadow. For yours, you got jealousy, 26, breaking down to an 8. So change is coming. But also, it says envy, punishment, changing course. Let me look at this card. Excuse me, you guys. I'm trying to get the energy of this card. Maybe for some of you, something about your past, skeletons in your closet. Maybe people are farther in life than you are. You thought you would be farther. For some of you, it could be you not feeling good enough as far as your looks, your body. It may be, with these build the bodies out right now and everything. BBL, BBW being popular. You may feel like you don't fit in. You could feel jealous, envious of that energy. But Spirit says it's time to release negativity with full moon in Scorpio. That is your current cycle. Now, full moon in Scorpio starts next week, starts on the 26th. So that's not next Monday, the Monday after that. Give me a second, I'm gonna take a sip of water. Ooh, y'all. But that is coming up, so you may be feeling that energy early. But you're being called to release negativity right now. That's, again, the current cycle you're in. Release stereotypes. With the bottom of the deck for the collective being address your addictions. That may be, comparison may be your addiction. Comparing yourself to others, comparing your life to others, comparing your looks to others, comparing your finances to others. That is the surefire way to keep what you desire away from you. To compare yourself to others, to not focus on your own lane. You all in somebody else's lane and you gonna stumble. If you're running, I'm seeing a race, and it's not even a race. In my mind, I'm seeing a race. But life is not a race, is what I'm saying. So I hate that it's this analogy. But it's like you're running this race. It's like one of those races, like a race for the cure or something. So it's like everybody that's running is benefiting the collective. But if you're so focused on somebody else, or you're so competitive, or you're so envious and jealous, and you can't get that ego under control, you're so and this is not to disrespect or talk negative about anybody, but I'm just telling you the energy I'm feeling. If you are so focused on somebody else's lane, somebody else's shoes, the way somebody else runs. Oh, they start with their left foot instead of their right. They don't do it how I do it. How are they getting ahead? They're getting ahead because they're not paying attention to you. They're getting ahead because they're paying attention to their own path. They're paying attention because they're focused. Somebody else's path. I feel like for some of you, you don't know what you want to do. So you're leeching on to other people, like other people may have good plans. And you're like, oh, that may be something I want to do. Oh, I could do this too. Oh, this may be good too. But it's like you're looking at other people. It may be on social media because I'm seeing somebody scrolling up a timeline. But it's like you're seeing other people be successful and you're like, oh, I could be successful in that. Well, maybe I could be successful in that. Well, maybe I could be successful in this. And it's like, be successful in what you love. Be successful in what lights you up. If you do that, then you will be successful in your own right. I'm getting Sagittarius, that Jupiter energy. I'm getting strong money, like this is a money thing. Somebody's worried about their finances. For some, but it's time to release that negative energy. You're going into a new cycle. where you're going to call in abundance. We have the Five of Cups here. I'm getting somebody may have given you advice and you didn't listen. Or somebody's trying to give you advice and you're not listening. What is that card? Card number 3. What's beneath the surface? What's behind the scenes? Or something you don't know? Give me a second, you guys. There's a full moon in that card too. Releasing control. Releasing the need to control. The need to control this narrative. The need to control the situation. The need to control how other people think. The need to control how other people act. That's very scorpionic energy. Needing to control or have control. Can't lose control, because if you lose control, it doesn't feel good. You feel on guard. It says say no. I'm going to read say no from the deck. That's advice from your higher self. Your higher self is saying say no. So say no to what? Say no to what, Spirit? It could be say no to negativity. Say no to your addictions. Your addiction to control. Again, your need to control. But I'm going to read it. Say no. Are you seeking respect or waiting for some form of acknowledgement that is not forthcoming? Are you allowing yourself to be punished? To be pushed past your limits? It is time to resume authority over your life as a divine being. This comes with setting clear limitations and learning to say no when appropriate. Difficulties will be greatly alleviated by comfortably setting your limits. Your divine energy is calling you to become the true authority for your life by establishing clear and healthy boundaries. It is up to you to know what does and does not work for you, and respect this. Know your limits and express them before they are bypassed. You must communicate these limits in a calm but clear, loving way. I'm going to pause right there, and because I'm getting a lot of images and a lot of downloads right now. So for some of you, this is a Scorpiana. For some of you, you are a Scorpio, or have a Scorpio placement. For others of you, you're needing to take on this energy. Scorpios defend themselves. Scorpios do not take crap. Scorpios, I'm going to be honest, and don't take this offensively, because I have a Scorpio rising. Scorpios are usually the Karens of the world. They're the one to call the authorities. They're the one to be like, that's not going to fly. Nope. They like to control things. They like to keep things under control. Again, with that 5, they like to keep order out of chaos. So this may be your energy telling this person no. No, you can't come back. You've hurt me this many times. And yes, I still love you, but I'm not going to let you keep spilling cups. I'm not going to keep letting you knock over cups and destroy my stuff and then walk away. You don't get to do that. For some of you, this person is jealous of you. I know this is supposed to be your shadow. But it could be but this is reveal your shadow, but maybe again, you're mirroring people in your life, and that's what you need to release. That's what you need to release. But I'm going to continue with the just say no. It is also important to avoid the notion that it's more spiritual to say yes to the request of others at your own expense. If you can lovingly accommodate others, go ahead. But if saying yes to another means harming yourself, You must not. There are times when saying no serves best, however difficult it may be to express and uphold. My brother read a book long time ago, and he told me this saying when we were younger. We were teenagers, and it just stuck with me because I like proverbs and parables anyway. But it just stuck with me, and it was like saying no to someone else is really saying yes to yourself. If you're too tired to do something, or this is too overwhelming, people are giving you too much work, people are piling too much on you, tell them no. If people always want you to do for them and accommodate them and help them out, but they're not there to help you, say no. Saying no to them is saying yes to you. If you're saying, well, maybe this person keeps hurting me, but maybe I should just keep letting them back in. Maybe that's self-punishment. With that punishment on this card, that's punishment. You're thinking, oh, this is my fate. With this skulls too, oh, this is meant for me. This is my cycle. I'm going to be going through this until I die. That's just what's meant for me in this lifetime. I rebuke that. I rebuke that. That's not what's meant for you. You're meant to have the blessings you deserve. You're meant to have the love you deserve. You're meant to have the people around you deserve. You may have thought your last cycle, ooh, I passed the test. Now the next cycle is going to be good. But then you got another test and you're like, really? Really, really Spirit? Really universe? Really God? Really divine? You gonna send me another lesson? But this lesson was quicker than the others. You're getting it quickly. For some of y'all, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, 3 days, and you could see the red. You were like, this ain't gonna work. You're not going to keep, this person is too childish. This person is immature. You're trying to do serious things. You're trying to do boss things. And they sitting here playing games with their life. They're sitting here playing games with their time. And they're going to hold you back. They're going to hold you back from your happiness if you don't say no to them. You see this wall between him and her? Now I'm hearing that song, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. That's what I'm hearing when I see that card now. That's like, get out of here. You can't come back. You only bring drama. You only bring bull crap. For some of y'all too, with the tarot dice, I forgot what the signs were, but for some of y'all, that may be the other person's sign too. I should have said that in the other readings. You're the only reading I said that in. This could be your person's sign. The person you have to say no to, the people you have to say no to, those could have been their signs. Say no. I'll read the rest because it's almost done. Your divine invitation. Respect your limits and communicate them in a loving and consistent way. Be willing to speak up to others and establish limits when necessary. Be unpopular if you must in order to maintain your soul's integrity. Learning to say no takes practice, and you'll fumble sometimes. To begin, ask yourself how saying no serves you presently. Then respect this. Okay, Pile 4, it has been a wonderful reading. Your energy, out of all the energies, was a little tricky, but I got it in the end. I understood it, but of course the last one has to be the most difficult, the most challenging energy. But I feel like too, if you're feeling unsure of yourself right now, if you're like, which way should I, again, with that, it's not spiritually good if I say no to this person. It's like, no, your shadow is telling you say no. Your shadow is there to protect you. Your shadow is there to protect you. I'm going to timestamp this for the whole collective. So, actually, I'm going to pause it and then I'll give you this message. So, please click on the collective message because this is going to explain, this is going to tie everything together for everybody. So, come back for that. And I love you. I wish you nothing but love, peace, and abundance. Until next time. Bye. So, thank you for coming back for the collective message. It came out, it was coming out in pile number 4. And I was like, no, let me timestamp this for the whole entire collective. The outro. So, basically, what made me do this, what does your shadow want to reveal, is because that balance, you need both your light and your dark side. Your shadow serves a purpose. Your shadow is there to protect you. Your shadow is there to tell you when something doesn't feel right. Your shadow keeps you alert. Your shadow helps you with discernment. Your higher self and your light self helps you with the wisdom of the discernment. But your shadow self helps you to, gives you that niggling feeling, helps you to notice that the butterflies, the something doesn't feel right. That's comes from the root and the sacral and the solar. That comes from the lower chakras. That comes from your shadow self. So your shadow is very beneficial. And we always want our higher self to talk to us. And we always want our angels to talk to us. We always want our ancestors to talk to us. Sometimes we got to reach down and play dirty just like these people are playing dirty on this planet. A lot of people live and bask in their shadow side. And they thrive there. They thrive in their shadow side. And it's like, you're allowed to be the hero. Your higher self can be the hero, but your shadow self has to be the anti-hero. You can't save these people. You can't save these people that are trying to drag you down. Why? Because you have a win-win outcome in the forecast. You're meant to be something better. You're meant to be balanced. You're meant to be whole with that full moon there and that full moon there. You're meant to feel whole. You're meant to feel emotionally fulfilled. You're meant to feel complete. You're meant to get the things that you desire. But you have to address your addictions. And some people's addictions is being the hero. So some of you need to be the anti-hero. Some of you need to use more discernment. Some of us need to use more discernment. Some of us need to nurture ourselves and love ourselves more. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the signs, because your shadow self is trying to talk to you as well. I love you guys. This has been an amazing reading. This is one of my new deck, Les Vampires. And this freaking deck is so beautiful. I love the energy. I just saw a card I haven't seen yet, and it's beautiful. It's amazing. So I'm having fun, as well as, of course, I have 5 new decks, and I have more coming, y'all. I have only 2 more coming, and then I'm gonna take a break. That was my little. I like to have binge spurts of buying tarot decks, and I keep saying my next binge will not be until July, because that's when the Disney Villains tarot deck comes out, and I cannot wait. I love Disney villains like Dr. Facilier and Cruella and Ursula, like, and the Wicked Witch, and oh my goodness, what's her name? I can't think of her right now. Maleficent. I can't wait for that deck, y'all. It comes out July 20th, but they're doing pre-orders on Amazon. And I know this time to do the actual pre-orders, because the Nightmare Before Christmas deck came out, and I didn't do the pre-order, and lo and behold, I missed that deck, which now it is back out. And it's cheaper, but it took a while for them to restock. So I know now I can't just expect to get it the day of. But I'm kind of waiting. I want to wait until a little bit closer to July. I want them to reveal the cover that they're going to use and different things, because though I love both Disney villains and tarot, I don't buy a deck if it doesn't resonate with me. And I don't want to buy it just because I'm obsessed with, just because I love Disney villains. Because Game of Thrones, I love Game of Thrones series. It took me a while to get into it. Once I got into Game of Thrones, I freaking adored Game of Thrones. But I don't want to get that deck necessarily and be stuck on the character's energy, although that does help in tarot, but I don't want to get sucked into that story so much just yet. There may come a time where it changes, but I'm rambling, so I'm gonna let y'all go. I thank you for being here. I thank you for supporting my channel. I thank you for continuously giving me your energy. Hit the thumbs up if it resonated with you. Leave a comment if it resonated with you. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to leave them in the comments. I do respond. I'm not one of those people right now, because I don't have a lot of people commenting and stuff. Anytime somebody comments, I leave a heart. I try to say something, thank you, or reply, detailed message. As well as if you reach out to me, my link tree is in the description bar, of course, so you can get to my Instagram and my Fiverr account where you can book a personal reading with me or a pendulum reading with me. But yeah, that will be down below in the description bar. But again, if you want to ask me any questions, if you want to ask me, hey, can you do a video on this? Can you ask Spirit this? Can you do a pick a pile? Anything, like, suggest it. I'm wide open right now. Like I said, I got 5 new decks. I am excited to use them. I already had about 40 decks, and now I'm just adding and adding and adding on. But again, I never buy a deck that I don't resonate with, that I don't feel that energy. Also, go check out my spiritual haul, number 2. I just did the spiritual haul, so that's where some of these new decks came from. Oh, I miscounted a deck. 1, 2. And I still counted it. 1, 2. Yeah, I counted all my new decks. So yeah, I have 2 more coming, so I'm going to have 7 decks total. New. So, yeah. Any suggestions, I welcome them with open arms. Even if you say, I'm a Pisces, I want more Pisces readings. I mean, I'm telling you, any suggestion, I got you right now. Until next time, I love you. I wish you nothing but love, peace, and abundance. This is Unique Soul Goddess, the Spiritual Mary Poster, signing off. And I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.